Hey y'all. Thank y'all for joining. We are back. We are back. Y'all, I'm so tired. I am so tired. Let's get through this live. This is a quick pop in. I'm not going to hold you guys long because I have a few topics that I want to um, share with you guys, okay? So we're not going to be here too long, but thank you all for being here. Hey, mods. Hey, content creators. Hey, caramelians. All right, that covers everybody. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so let's get into this post that I found with WAPT News 16 from Mississippi about the Nolan Wells case. We're going to hear from Ross Adams, where they're asking the Attorney General Lynn Fitch about the Nolan Wells case. So I found this. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up so we can take a look and see what they're talking about. All right, let's make this big. All right, again, shout out to WAPT News 16. Let's go ahead and share what they had to say.
Relates to the Nolan Wells investigation. We're nearly 2 months into the investigation. We still don't have a resolution. This case is still garnering widespread national attention. We know you made some remarks recently about concerns about people making threats against law enforcement. What do you think needs to happen? Does there need to be some resolution at some point soon to this investigation so that you can allay the fears of people who have questions about a cover up or authorities on the Gulf Coast not being coming clean and letting the public know the truth about what happened, whatever that is?
It's only horrific and sad when we lose any of our individuals here in Mississippi. And yes, absolutely, we'll be protective if people are being threatened or any harm that might be coming their way. That's certainly what the role is, to protect them as well. But that's an active investigation, and I know they're going through the normal course that they always do with the DA's office and the investigation there.
Should your office take a role in that, given that this is such a high profile case?
Well, we always adhere to our locals first, and so certainly they're doing their job. They're going through the process, and when the time comes, I guess we will all find out the information.
Yeah, I see what's going on here. All right, I don't feel like they're gonna be telling nothing. I feel like they're waiting for this case to die down so people can stop talking about it, and they ain't trying to share shit. Okay, I feel like they're even investigating this case anymore? I don't think so. I don't think that they are putting Nolan Wells case at the top of their list as a priority to do any fucking thing. I think that they are trying to move past this like he's just any other black boy who was unalived and on Horn Island, like any other black person who's ever died in Mississippi. They don't give a fuck. And I don't think that they are looking into this case anymore. I think that they want Ben Crump and everybody else to shut up. That's why they're doing this defamation stuff and filing all these defamation lawsuits. And I mean, we're not hearing anything, right? That's why they're so tight-lipped about this autopsy and everything else. They're not sharing anything. So now, as I told you guys, they've already hired another attorney from Mississippi, okay, who has joined this case, that hopefully we can start getting some answers from that. So we're going to have to wait, because they are very, very tight-lipped about this case. And it's very sad, but we are going into another month. We're about to be September next week. So that's going to be 2 months on the books that Nolan Wells was unalived on July the 4th. And we still don't know what the fuck happened. Now, we have been speculating. We've been looking at interviews. We've been looking at journal postings. We've been looking at different types of evidence that's been brought to our attention, pictures, videos, you name it. And the DA, they're sitting on this information, if there's any information, right? Because, again, I don't feel that they've made this case a priority. Do I feel that there's some cover-up? I do. Do I feel that certain people that may directly be involved in this case will probably never be brought to justice? I do believe that, because of who they are connected to in the system, in terms of whose hands have touched this case and whose ears absolutely know what happened and who was involved, right? I think kids who may have been involved, and I'll say it that way, will be protected because of who their mom and dad is. Do I feel that some money may have been exchanged? Possibly, because we are talking about some very elite people in in Mississippi who have some really good jobs and some money to throw around. We've seen it where Bart's dad already put up, or was it Warren's? No, Bart's dad put up like $50,000, $60,000, no problem, right? So these people, they have some money to throw around if they need somebody to be quiet about something. It's called hush money, allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe. But do I feel that Nolan Wells' case is a priority there? I do not. But what do y'all think? Sound off. All right, that's how I feel. Speaking of cases, let's get into the next case. Yeah, they ain't doing shit. They not doing a damn thing. We ain't gonna hear nothing here soon from them. But hopefully, Ben Crump and his team, they can definitely get some answers here soon. According to the Neighborhood Talk, finally, Atiana Jefferson's family is awarded $11.25 million settlement nearly 7 years after she was fatally pow-powed through her window by Fort Worth police officers while playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew. You guys remember when this whole situation took place? Let's look at the news portion of it and then we'll talk later.
It's been nearly 7 years since a Fort Worth police officer shot and killed Tatiana Jefferson in her own home, and the city council just approved one of the largest settlements in history. Brittany Costello is in Tarrant County, where she just spoke with Jefferson's family about what this moment means.
Today, Fort Worth City Council unanimously approved a more than $11 million settlement for the family of a Tatiana Jefferson. It's one of the largest in history. Today, family members say they hope it sends an even bigger message.
The vote before council on Tuesday was quick.
Motion carries.
Nothing like the many years it took for a Tatiana Jefferson's family to get here.
Has it been hard? Absolutely. If my sister was here and it was me on the other end, I know that she would be fighting for me.
A Tatiana's sister, Ashley Carr, says it's been a fight for justice after Jefferson was shot and killed in her family's home by a Fort Worth police officer in 2019. The convicted former officer, Aaron Dean, shot her through their window. Jefferson had been playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew.
We are grateful that, the city understood that there was a wrong done.
James Smith was their neighbor at the time, and the man who called for a welfare check, something he told council Tuesday, still haunts him.
I'll still have to live with, I'm going to say, the guilt of this incident.
He brought a pillow with Tatiana's picture and a Say Her Name shirt to stand in support of the settlement.
And it shouldn't have taken 7 years to get to this point.
Councilman Chris Nettles.
We know that this amount of money is not necessarily justice to her life, but it's what we can do as a council.
Carr says it represents more than money.
Going forward, this is how you should do right by the families in this process.
She hopes the settlement ends the fight with the city. She says she will never stop advocating for her sister.
I miss my sister. There's never no closure for that.
In Fort Worth, I'm Brittany Costello.
It's been nearly 7 years since
Another African American taken away unjustly, and it's taken them 7 years to come to some type of resolution. Although the $11.25 million is a lot of money, a great look, but it definitely does not bring the person back. I'm pretty sure the family would love to have Atiana Jefferson here versus the money, but it shouldn't have taken 7 years for them to make that decision. She was unlawfully unalive. She was in her home, not bothering anybody, not breaking any laws or any other rules or anything else, and they powed her inside of her home while she was home playing a video game. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys think. This incident happened October of 2019. We're in 2026. And of course, you guys know Atiana was playing a video game with her 8-year-old nephew, Zion. And Dean was later convicted of manslaughter in 2022 and sentenced to 11 years, 10 months, and 12 days. But our board, I'm going to keep saying it, I don't care. Police officer takes the life of someone unjustly. But then Carmelo Anthony, who was in self-defense, is in prison for 35 years. The math ain't mathing. I'm just saying. The math is not mathing. All right. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right. Moving on, honey. I pulled a couple more clips from the Chrisean Rock interview because I was very interested in what she had to say, even though they were lies, okay? Even though they're lies. I guess I got some time to listen to some lies tonight, child. Let's get into it. Shout out to Jason Lee. because he was asking some really good questions. So shout out to him. Shout out to BET as well. So it says, how much is too much when you've built a high tolerance for trauma? It says Chrisean gets vulnerable about generational trauma, the abandonment at the root of it, and why she still finds it difficult to stop loving people who haven't always shown her the same love. It said that there's plenty to catch up on. The new episode, of course, Jason Lee show is streaming now on BT YouTube, so you guys can watch it there. But we're going to watch it right here, right now. Let's get into it. Let's go.
You had a child with him that you claim is his and that he is claimed is and isn't.
You want to see the receipts?
You have the receipts from the paternity test?
Probably my old phone, but it's real. You could look up the doctor. They're not risking their job for Zeus.
How could you spend time with a man who you know is claiming the one he's getting ready to have?
That's just one of my flaws right now. Like, is loving myself more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but off camera, he's a great dad. He wanted a connection with him. He wanted to be there for him. I think I just see a different point of view where I stand in the gap, and that's a hard, fat gap. I'm starting to learn, like, it's not worth it, for real, because peace.
Girl, the only gap is the one in your mouth. You ain't standing nowhere. You ain't doing shit for that child. I'm sorry.
Oh, it should be over all of that, though.
Right.
What I went through as a kid, certain tolerance is high. Like, I understand my dad trauma. My dad, he was very traumatizing. He beat my mom. He was very mean to us, whatever. And he wouldn't let my mom leave him. Growing up, his dad, my granddad had sex with his sister, had a baby. She killed herself in California. Like, my dad went through so much trauma. It was like he was so detrimental to his family, to us. So I don't know. I have this high tolerance for, like, trauma. Like, I kind of see the root of the issue, and it's abandonment. Like, I see that he's abandoned. I just see people hurt. I don't know why I would even be a part of thinking I could be a doctor or like, oh, do God's work in this person's life. But I really feel like the closer I got to God, it's really hard to be mean to people that's mean to me. It's really hard to not love somebody that hates me. It's really hard to reciprocate that energy they have. I don't have none of that in my heart. Like, yeah, I get, oh, you want to fight, da-da-da. But at the end of the day, I really, like, love different.
Y'all sound off. What do y'all think? I do sympathize a little bit because I am human. I do a little, I this much though, okay? Don't start cheering. I do sympathize just a little bit because I do feel that she did go through some really effed up stuff in her life. She did talk about in another video where she went through some sexual assault by her own sister, where her sister was, you know, touching her inappropriately and doing some things. Her sister, of course, denied it, but that on top of the abuse that she went through, according to her, from her father, from watching her mom get beat, because you see she doesn't even have respect for her mom either. She tells her mom to hush and shut up, and it's crazy. Chrisean, I feel like she had a very, very rough life, and it didn't make it any better to get tied up with Blueface, who has no respect for women. The way he talks to her, the way he treated her, just, you know, the B word just used so willy-nilly. Like, I don't feel like this girl has ever had a normal life, ever. And the fact that now she has this child to take care of when she's not healed, I feel like that's adding an added burden to her, right? Not saying that she doesn't love the child. She loves the child in her own way, which obviously is not enough, because if you love someone, you can't sit back and watch them suffer. And I do feel like that child is definitely suffering from the club feet, from the eyes that definitely need some corrective glasses. He has like a wandering eye. His eyes are sometimes crossed. He's not eating properly or at all. He's not walking, and he's approaching 4 years old on the 3rd coming up. I will always remember Chrisean's son's birthday because it's on the same day as my son's birthday, right? But her son will be, I think, 4 coming up, and you know, it's sad. Next year, he'll be 5. It'll be time for him to go to school. He's really not made any progress. Now, we do see him kind of moving around on the floors and whatnot, but in terms of him walking, when I look at Alexis Sky's daughter, who also has several disabilities, right? I got to take my hat off to Alexis Sky. And I never like to compare children, but what I will say is, it's the parenting. Alexis Sky, even though she's ratchet as hell, I got to give it to her in terms of her parenting skills. She definitely has done what she needed to do in terms of getting the therapy and all of the stuff that she needed to medically for her daughter. Well, her daughter is definitely, you can see leaps and bounds from like when she was first born up until now. She's dealing with a lot of major disabilities, but she's walking, she's talking. I'm pretty sure she has her in speech therapy. Junior's going to need it. Chrisean's going to have to knuckle down. And the first thing that's going to happen before Chrisean can ever do that is acceptance. You have to accept that you fucked up. You have to accept that you did something wrong, and you also have to accept that your son has a disability. She's still saying, my son hasn't been diagnosed. Well, he has to go to the doctor to be diagnosed. So are you saying that you've not taken him to a doctor? Because in order for him to be diagnosed, a doctor would have to do it, right? Okay, I get it, all this God stuff. God put doctors on earth for a reason, right? So we can go to them and be healed. They had doctors in the biblical days, so why wouldn't doctors be okay now? But at the end of the day, she has to accept that, one, her son does have a disability. Two, that she did put him in that situation, and accept that and ask God to forgive you and move forward in terms of getting him the therapy he needs so that he can be able to move forward in life. You don't want him to be riding around in a stroller as an adult and you always having to do everything for him, picking him up as an adult. When with therapy, he can start to do things on his own and be independent. He will never be independent if she doesn't start accepting that. And time is ticking. Time is definitely ticking. The day that he needed therapy was probably the day that he was born, or months after. But again, Chrisean is in denial. Let's go ahead and play the video to show you guys exactly what I mean. Okay? Because according to her, ain't nothing wrong with her baby. When she see him, she don't see nothing wrong with him. So until she, snaps out of that, Junior is not going to get the help he needs. So Chrisean Rock says that her son, Chrisean Jr., has no diagnosis or no illnesses. That's unfortunate. Shout out to Official Black. Let's get into what she had to say.
How is it being a mom?
I love it. I'm falling more in love into it. Yeah, I have support, family, and he's with me all the time. Mm-hmm. So that I always have a partner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. He give me purpose.
When you are helping your son, who obviously people have had concerns about, how do you plan for that? How do you embrace the opportunity to help him through whatever challenges he may have?
Well, he's just going to outgrow all the things he's having. Mm-hmm. Like, he don't have no diagnosis or no illnesses. I just think he just need more time. Mm-hmm. And I'm on his time. Mm-hmm. He got therapy. I'm there for him. I'm praying over him. And I don't accept the things that people put on him. Mm-hmm. So.
How is it being a mom?
I love it. I'm falling more in love into it.
Do y'all hear this delusion? He doesn't have any he doesn't have any diagnosis, and he doesn't have any illnesses. Him not being able to eat solid foods at his age is definitely some form of illness and disability at some point, right? Again, I feel like Chrisean is in denial. She's in denial, and it's hurting your child. You cannot say you love someone and you continuously, probably unknowingly, maybe she's hurting him unknowingly, right? You smashing these shoes on his feet when you know when he's got club feet, and you can see him jerking like a reaction, like it hurts when she's doing it, because she's so about image. Chrisean is about image. She wants everybody to see her son dressed up in these label clothes and these Jordans and stuff. He can't wear that now. He needs corrective shoes. He's going to need braces on his legs. She doesn't want people to see that because she's declared on so many videos that there's nothing wrong with him. So to see him with braces on his legs will make her look like a liar, and she doesn't want to look like that. So her son has to suffer so that she doesn't look like a liar, and that's unfortunate. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I am being honest when I say that Chrisean needs to get out of herself, and she needs to think about her son more. Because once he gets older and is able to understand that you didn't even want him to be here, you didn't even want to have him, but now that he's here, you have to take acceptance for the things that you've done to this child, and look at him and see. You know something's wrong with him, because every time you're live, you always act like you're playing in his face to correct his eyes from being crossed so that people don't see it. Whenever you're posting pictures of him, you're always putting filters on him so that he doesn't look a certain type of way. And let's not forget that he's still riding around in a child stroller, in a baby stroller, where his legs are folded up in there, and it's further damaging his limbs to have him like that, versus taking him to he needs therapy. It's not gonna make him. I mean, people may laugh because you have some ignorant people out there. They may laugh if they see him with corrective glasses on, with the little thing on the back. Shit, I got glasses. When I wear my glasses for work so they don't slide, I put the thing on the back of my head. Does that make me look special? No, the fuck they don't. It's just, I mean, he's gonna need it. He's gonna need that. He's gonna need braces on his legs. He's gonna need some very intensive therapy. And until she acknowledges that and accepts the fact that that's what's going on, then poor Junior, he's gonna suffer. He's gonna be 9, 10, 11, 14, 19 years old, still riding around in a fucking stroller with his feet dragging the ground, and his mama steady in denial. But let me tell y'all what I really wish, and I'm gonna move on past this. When it comes to Chrisean, I really wish when it comes to Junior that she had as much passion for his growth and his development like she does with boxing. She loves boxing. Chrisean, that's all she thinks about. She has an upcoming fight I saw, and she's very passionate about that. I want her to be as passionate about her son, who also deserved that same type of attention. Because she goes all out for boxing, baby. If she ain't gonna do nothing else, Chrisean is gonna go to the gym. Chrisean is gonna focus on that boxing because that is her dream. But your real dream should be to see your son walk, talk, be independent, be able to feed himself, and all the things that a normal child should be able to do. And he'll be able to do it, but you're gonna have to start taking steps and accept. I don't give a fuck what nobody else have to say, and that's how you're gonna have to think about it. And I'm sure that's how Alexis Sky had to think about it. Yes, she has some things wrong with her child, some birth defects. But she's like, I don't give a fuck. And I mean, people say things all the time, mean things about her child, but she still takes that child to therapy. I see videos of her. That child can talk. She goes to school. She's independent. And Junior's going to have to get to that point at some point in time. But Chrisean's got to stop being so fucking selfish and being in denial. So what do y'all think? Let's move on. All right. Somebody got a new face, child. Let's get it up. Okay. Kenya said, baby, I'm gonna miss a house payment, baby, and get this face done. I didn't even know who the hell she was. I had to go look. Until I saw the name up there, baby. Kenya done got her a facelift, baby. Okay. Kenya look like she 19 years old out here, honey. I said, let me find out. Kenya Moore, child, they said serving Miami face. I ain't know who the hell this was. Child, she looked like one of the girls, the twins that hang out with the Kardashians. That's usually... That's what I thought it was when I first looked. I was like, is that Khadijah? From y'all know the girls, the twins, little black twins that hang with the Kardashian sisters. I was like, who the hell is this? But yeah, that's Kenya Moore, honey, down there in Miami, Florida. She probably got with Dr. Miami down there and then tightened that face up. But she looks good. She looks way different, Kenya. I mean, you took some years off. Kenya's in her 50s, honey. But Kenya said, baby, let me Benjamin Button on y'all hoes out here. And let's roll that clock on back. And so we can look young out here. So I don't know if she's trying to pull somebody. Or she just wanted, maybe it's something she wanted to do for herself. But, I mean, it looks good. It looks tight. Your face looks like you can't make no expressions right now. But, yeah, Kenya, she's had some work done. All right. I ain't mad at you, Kenya. I ain't mad at you, girl. Spend that mortgage money on that face, girl. Do it. Okay. There she is. She's not an ugly girl, but you got that face tight, girl. So I guess is that your doctor, girl? Is that Dr. Miami, child? Y'all know Dr. Miami is a very prominent plastic surgeon in Miami, child.
We need to be like on yachts every day, sipping mimosas in Miami. We need to be like on yachts every day, sipping mimosas in Miami. We need to be like on yachts every day, sipping mimosas.
Yeah, she just got that shit done. Cause she like, where? You can barely even move her mouth. Damn, Kenya. So Kenya got a new face in here. What y'all think? Okay, looking like she just got out of high school. Okay, Kenya, I like them shoes too. Yeah. So yeah, what do y'all think about Kenya's new face? Let's do a cause I blew it up to make it larger. Hold on. Yeah, let's do a close-up, honey, on this face, baby. What y'all think? Put a 1 if y'all like Kenya's new face. Put a 2 if it's a hell no for you. Let's see what y'all think. I'm going to let y'all judge. Okay. That's Kenya's new face, honey. This is before. Over here where my mouse is moving with the purple lipstick on, that's before. And this is after, okay? Look like you got a little brow lift, too. I see a little lift going there. The face is definitely pulled. Y'all know they usually cut like by the ear and pull the face and then sew the shit back up. Okay, I ain't no plastic surgeon. I've just seen some stuff like that done like on different celebrities where they cut Jermaine Jackson, he had it done, and a few people, a lot of celebrities get it done where they cut, by the ear and they pull that skin like that, honey, and sew your shit back, and you can't smile for 40 days and 40 nights, but bitch, you gonna be out here popping and locking. So I don't know, y'all let me know. Y'all think she look good? Said she looked better with her old face. Let me look at some comments, cause y'all are going off in the comments, child. Let me see what y'all saying. Let's see, honey. Let's see. What y'all saying about Kenya in this new face, child? Y'all said 1, so you like it? Okay. Carolyn Johnson said she like it. Sunshine Ray said that she looked better with her old face. Said that if she don't be careful, she's gonna F around and look like Joan Rivers. Ooh, Lord, I hope not. Or what's that lady that passed away that had all those surgeries on her face? The Catwoman. She was so beautiful prior to touching her face, but she had all these surgeries on her face, and baby, she looked just like a serious Catwoman. Her face was all swollen, and oh my gosh, she looked like a baby doll before she touched her face. Somebody else who messed it, of course, Michael Jackson. Y'all know Michael Jackson messed his face up, but he was saying it with vitiligo and all that. But Stacey Lane said, heck no. Who said 2? Heck no. Said she was prettier before. I feel like black women, most of us, we age gracefully, right? We age gracefully, so we don't really have to touch our face and do Botox and all that. I think that's that Hollywood bullshit that they be trying to do, trying to hang out with the white girls. Like Nene, I know she was saying on the show she's doing Botox. I was like, girl, why? You got smooth skin. Like, leave that for the other housewives, like the OC girls and the other girls down there, honey, over there at New York. Leave that with the New York girls and the OC girls. Let them be doing all that. We don't have to do that, because ultimately our skin, we kind of snap back and we age gracefully. Now, we got a few black people, y'all age like some bananas out here, okay? But ultimately, we kind of age, in reverse. Said that she looked better before, in my opinion. That's what Tef is saying. Y'all know why she put it don't look natural, right? It don't look. I don't mind a little nip and tuck if it looks natural, but if it's just too much, you be like, girl, what you had done? If they doing that no, okay. I always say, like, wigs, people that wear wigs. I don't own a wig, and it's nothing against nobody that do, and I know people use it or wear them for like protective styles. You don't want to put a lot of heat on your hair. That's fine. But I always say people that wear wigs, your wig should look more like a natural look. I shouldn't be able to look at your hair and say, oh, you got a wig on. Is that a wig, girl? Like, it should look natural, because you got some lace fronts out here that you can't even tell that's not their hair, right? You can't even tell if you get the right person to do it. But baby, if you out here with the grandma wig with the deep part right here, baby, I don't know. Like, we have evolved, child. We living in a day and age where you can get anything done, right? Y'all said she looked funny. He said she looked funny to me. It's too tight, right in this area right here, around the eye area. You could tell it's pulled really tight. She's pulled, and in the neck area too. So I don't know. I don't think she looked. Let me take this down. I didn't think she looked too bad. Like, you could start to see like the lines coming in here. I mean, that's just normal. You don't see no lines up here in the forehead area, eye area, none of that. She's smooth here, and maybe it's a lot of the makeup that she has on. But in the chin area, you can tell her face is starting to drop just slightly. I mean, that comes with age. Shit, that comes with age. But I don't know. That's her choice. That's her body, her choice. She can do what she wants to. But I don't feel like she needs to touch her face. I feel like once you start touching your face, then it's just downhill from there. Because I've seen a lot of beautiful women that did not have to get surgery on their face. K. Michelle, you started doing that shit too. K. Michelle was a pretty girl. And not to say she's not now, but she started touching her face, and you could tell that she's been doing some work on her face, right? Who else? I think I saw where Cynthia Bailey was saying she does Botox. I'm like, girl, y'all just age. Y'all don't need that shit. Stacey Lane said that my son was born a preemie and didn't walk until he was 2. Now he grew up to be exceptionally well and bad as hell. Not bad as hell. Said that I had a portion from his grandma. Okay. Yeah, child. You just got to work with him. You just got to be consistent. Deborah Holder said that she was on live a week ago, putting a pillow. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I said, girl, you trying to smother this baby on live? And he was steady fighting, like, get this fucking pillow off me. And she was steady, like, putting a pillow on him, like, trying to hold him down. I was like, what am I witnessing right here? Oh, my God, it was cringe. Yeah, I saw that. So thank you for bringing that up, Deborah Holder, because I actually witnessed that as well. Tef says that Alexis is really good with her daughter. She is. Okay. She put the mama voice on her the other day when she was arguing with Art Bar V. And Art Bar V, I gotta say this, that's so effed up for you to go on live and say to Alexis Sky, when you arguing with Alexis Sky, you don't have to throw her daughter into that. And I was gonna cover it the other day, but I forgot. But Art Bar V got to arguing with Alexis Sky about something. And Alexis Sky, I think I covered that part where Alexis said that Akbar V, something about her dad was her uncle or something like that to that effect. And she also mentioned that Akbar did not raise her kids. Akbar's comeback was, that's why your baby is retarded. And I was just like, are we really doing this? But then I had to think about it, because I always say there's no fair words when you're arguing, but I really thought that was a very low blow, because, like, why bring the baby into it, right? I mean, Akbar, you didn't raise your kids. You had all of your kids taken from you. And everything that Alexis was saying was true. Like, your husband do be cheating on you. He do talk crazy to you. He do have several bitches. And, I mean, hell, you got on live and put everybody in your businesses crying, saying the man beat you up, and he was cheating on you. So why are you going off on Alexis Sky for telling the truth? I didn't like that. You have to call that girl baby that. But, yeah, it was sad. Deborah Holder, let's get one more in and then we're going to move to the next thing. Deborah Holder said that she is on video drinking and fighting while pregnant and saying that she wanted to abort him. She did. Said that this girl is not an innocent. She is not innocent as people want to believe. No, she's not. She's very manipulative too. And it's so crazy that her followers, Chrisean's followers, are very delusional like her. And they will attack people in the comments. I've had them come in my comments and I cuss them out. I don't give a hot damn. I be like, don't come over here with that bullshit. I said what I said, and just because you come over here don't mean I'm going to change it. I said what I said. Chrisean is trash. She's a trashy mother. Yeah, I said it. I cussed them all the way out and then block your ass so you cannot come back. You're not welcome here because you're delusional just like her. All right? You want to get mad at somebody? Get mad at her for saying on live stream that she wanted to abort her child at fucking 5 months and she didn't want him and she cried like a damn baby. Be mad at her for drinking bottles of Hennessy while she knew there was a baby in her stomach and smoking blunts with God knows whatever was wrapped up in them. Like, be mad at that. Don't be mad at me for telling the truth of what I see and post pictures and videos of you kicking back bottles of Henny, okay? Straight, no chasers, okay? Baby, she ain't watered it down with shit. I'm talking about straight out the bottle, some Hennessy. And we all know how strong Hennessy is, right? Will put some straight hair on your chest. And she was drinking shit like it was Kool-Aid. With a whole baby, with her stomach way out to here. I said, bitch, so I can't have no sympathy for nobody like that. All right, one more, then we gotta go. So Alexis Hardeman says that Chrisean has some serious mental challenges, and does, you can tell. And until that is addressed, she will always show up like we see her, unfortunately. But let's get on to the next topic. Now, I was doing some thinking. And while I was thinking, and usually when I'm thinking, usually my thoughts usually are spot on. Okay, not that I'm perfect, but I was thinking that maybe Tisha's mama. I don't want to say her name because I don't give her no credit, but I'll say Tisha's mama, and everybody know who I'm talking about, right? It's the indirect shade. But Tisha's mama, I feel, is upset because Arionne is coming on this show, which means that Arionne might be getting more screen time than her daughter. And we all know screen time determines what your check look like, right? So with Martell bringing Arionne on the show, and with Martell still having executive credits for the show, he kind of has a little pull to where he can kind of negotiate things. So with having Arionne on this show, could it be that with Marceau and Tisha thinking that they were going to move up to be the next maybe the stars, maybe since Melody left, because y'all remember Marceau jumping in Martell's face at the little at Destiny's event, her relaunch, okay, y'all remember that Marceau says to Martell, you'll never be better than me, and something about he's gonna, I guess, take over, and don't quote me verbatim, but Marceau kind of insinuated like he was going to step up to be the next on the show, the next star, that he and Tisha was going to take over that spot since Martell and Melody were no longer together and they weren't the, staple of the show anymore. So in my mind, I feel that Wanda, Tisha's mama, may be very nervous with Arionne coming on to the show, because that may give her more screen time, and people may want to see Arionne more than they would want to see her daughter, because I think that they really got excited with Melody leaving, and they really thought that they were about to bump it up. I noticed that Tisha started acting a little different on the show, like she was running things, and like she was, trying to counsel everybody and tell them what they need to do, and getting real snappy with people. I was like, who is this person? because season 1, Carlos was going to fire her from saying that she wasn't even doing anything on the show and not giving what she needed to give. And she was always crying about people saying things about her in the comments. But in my honest opinion, I think, one, I feel like Tisha's mama is very, very nervous about, one, with Arionne coming on the show, what she may say, what may be exposed. And two, I feel like she's feeling a certain type of way because that may bump Tisha down a little bit from some scenes or getting as much screen time as she desires because with Arionne coming on the show. I feel like Martell is going to push Arionne to be in as many scenes as she can be in, which is going to put more money into his pocket because I feel like he's going to take a check. But at the end of the day, that's what I feel. Just looking at how everything is kind of set up. He's been trying to get her on this show for a very long time. With Melody stepping away, that kind of opened the door for him to do that because Melody was not going to share a platform with her because we all heard her say it. But in my mind, that's what I feel is going on here. Now, I did take the liberty of one of my people did send me a message. I'm going to show that to you guys, and I'm going to also show you Arionne doing a read down on Tisha's mama and pretty much sending a warning to her and letting her know to keep her name out of her mouth. And she's also addressing Tisha as well. So she's threatening to expose some things if her mama don't fall back. Now, we've seen a couple lives now since the new trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville has been put out there. With Tisha's mama going live and also addressing and calling Arionne out and kind of threatening her that if she comes for her daughter of what she's going to do. But let's get into what Arionne had to say, okay? Because she don't give a hot damn, apparently. All right, let's get that pulled up. I'm going to do what Arionne had to say, then I'm going to double back. All right? Because, baby, you getting ready to open a can of worms and get your daughter all the way attacked. I just see it happening. And I love that for you. Okay, let the Lord all the way use you, Arionne, this season. Oh, God. All right, so let's scroll down so y'all can see who it's coming from. All right, that's Arionne. It's from Arionne, okay? She says, Miss Ugly Ass 24-piece Wanda. First of all, Wanda, she said, you might want to keep my name out your mouth before I reveal some things about your dumb ass and your daughter since you think I'm talking. She says, now I ain't said shit about you or thought about you, but clearly you got me on your mind. She said, it wasn't you just begging to be on my live. I see why they blocked you from filming and to think that I had your ill-built, wide-back ass when they had a meeting to get you kicked off the show. Bitch, worry about that food truck and keep my name out of your mouth. Said that you don't know what she did and said about my child. Said that these are facts and that I'm going to stand behind mine. That's why you will never ever be filming again, bitch. Step. She says that did you think this was going to help you get back on the show? Laughing my ass off. As we know, Wanda only filmed like a part of a scene for this past season and we ain't see her no more. I feel she may be a liability for the network. She, like to put hands on people. That's going to cost OWN and Kingdom Reign Entertainment if they get sued for something their employee is doing. So I don't feel that Carlos is going to risk that. I don't feel she may be showing up this season because there's really no need for her to. I feel like the way the storylines are set up, there wouldn't be a need for her to be on the show, okay? But that's what Arionne had to say in this particular live. And y'all can see there is Arionne Curry. All right, so let's go back because another person let's get into where she addresses Destiny about the school because somebody came for her and then Arionne, she clapped back. She's clapping back, child. So this person, of course, y'all remember on the trailer where Arionne addressed Destiny about the school that her son Knox goes to, which is supposed to be like some prim and proper private school or something. They were saying that Destiny was trying to get her son in that school. I don't know, and I told you guys before, I don't know how Destiny would try to get that child in the school because Destiny is not over Law's, her son Law's education. That would be LeBerick that would make that decision. So maybe she went to inquire about the school to see how much it was going to cost and what, how the dynamic of the school actually works. But in terms of her making a decision to just put her son in that school, she can't do that because according to their divorce decree, LeBerick is over their son's education and Destiny makes the medical decisions. But this person here came for Arionne and said, and that little outside kid, 4 years old, talking about Arionne's son Knox. So what damn school Destiny jealous her? Said what damn school Destiny's jealous? I think Knox is older than 4. I think Knox is older than 4. So this person who can't write says that what damn school Destiny Jealous said that her kid didn't get into, LOL. So then Arionne says here, the same private school that my daughter has been in for the past 8 years. So it seemed like Knox and her daughter is going to the same school. She said that Maverick, y'all know she don't call him Knox no more. It's got to be an M word to match Melody's kids. Maverick went for pre-K and now attends kindergarten at that private school, being it. Okay, so you guys see that? So she said her son being that because he been going to a private school. Of course, Martell pays for that because he pays all of her bills. We know that. But in terms of her clapping back at this person, she's letting him know, child, my son been in private school. But yeah, Knox is definitely not 4 because he is in kindergarten. He would have to be 5 going on 6. So, but let's continue on. Shout out to one of my people who sent this to me, who put some stuff out there about Tisha's mama. I'm just going to put it all out there, child. This person says F. Wanda said that she's saying that her grandkids are better because they are in the home with their dad. Says, well, what about her son's kids who left while married and he is with another woman that he got pregnant? That is facts because that did happen. Said that let's talk about those, and said that let's also talk about the grandkids that she's raising, where the F is their mom or dad. Okay, now I showed you some posts a few months ago where their family was arguing online, and her son, Tisha's mama's son, was arguing with his baby mama online, and Tisha's mama also jumped into their argument, and I shared those screenshots with you guys where he also was sharing that he only pays like $140, I think $1 or $46 for his 2 children that Tisha's mama keeps in her molded infested house. And I'm pretty sure she get money from the state for him too. I'm sure, like, you know, food stamps or whatever. But he does, and according to the baby mama, he doesn't see the kids. He really doesn't buy them any clothes. He don't do shit for those kids. He barely go over and see them. And yeah, so that's definitely facts. So let's continue. This person goes on to say that she got pregnant with Tisha, meaning Tisha's mama. Says she got pregnant with Tisha at 15, and let's be clear, her daddy wasn't living with her. Says that how many other baby daddies does she have while she's clocking what someone else do? I ain't say that. So it goes on to say that while she's giving suggestions of where Marceau should stick his peen, the female that he did that live with, Tisha, claiming that she didn't sleep with him, actually did for years. Talking about Alondra. Said Alondra slept with him and Martell, but was dealing with him for years. This person says that Wanda, or Tisha's mama rather, love coming from Mel, and we've been hearing Melody's name a lot on her videos, mind you. I don't know where this is coming from, where this newfound, I don't know why she's reaching for Mel so much, but every time she do a video now, Melody catching strays. And I'm like, Melody over there getting her hair cut and minding her business, over there dancing in her videos and selling her damn products, okay? I ain't never heard her mention her name, but let's continue. So she says that Tisha's mama loves coming for Mel, but will stay silent about Arionne because she knows that Arionne knows all. And that shit about to come out this season. I just feel it in my bones. So she goes on to say that Marceau was smart and got clipped, but he's still dipping in cat. Says that Wanda is a lowlife. Meanwhile, she had her dirty self on Carlos' after show talking about how she picks up bottles with her cat. Just nasty. Said that Tisha also claimed that she had 10 boyfriends. So who is the nasty ass bitch now? Said, and Wanda always likes to deflect. So it cuts it off, unfortunately. I still have it in mind. I should have uploaded that, but yeah, so you guys get the gist of people actually reading down and putting their business out there. And Arionne also saying that Wanda better keep her name out of her mouth or she's going to spill her beans as well as Tisha's. So with all of these lives that Wanda is doing and mentioned Arionne, it could spark. Because you know Arionne does watch our videos, and then we'll get back to her because she has her people actually watching, because she always says in her videos that somebody sent me this and somebody sent me that. So if she's seeing shade being thrown towards her, you know, Tisha's mama is, and Tisha's gonna catch some strays behind that, okay? But what do y'all think? Y'all let me know, child, because the girls are out here girling, and the girls are out here girling, child. Let me know what you guys think. That is the end of my video, honey. No lies told. No lies told. Y'all said the show. Let me look at some comments before we get out of here. Jess Nell said that I believe Arionne when she says that Wanda won't come for her because she's afraid that Arionne will spray their extra. Yeah, Arionne know a lot. She know a lot about Marceau. And let me tell y'all something else that Arionne said. And this ain't no lie. Arionne said that Marceau used to be trying to touch on her and that Martell had to check him on that. So are we gonna be seeing him having eyes for her? And shout out to what's my girl name that used to be on the show? Sunny. Shout out to Sunny, who also said on her live that night that there was a choo-choo train ran on Arionne and that Marceau knew about it or maybe participated or something to that effect. So my thing is, it's a lot of too close for comfort type of shit going on here. Are we going to see Marceau making eyes with Arionne on the show? Because she does know a lot about their business. And it was saying that Arionne did say that he used to be very flirtatious with her until Martell kind of checked that. And then he kind of turned his attention to her sister and was trying to date her sister. That Arionne said I can pull that up in my phone. But yeah, Arionne said that Marceau used to try to be very flirtatious with her and touching her, and Martell had to check it after she told him. But then he turned his attention to Arionne's sister and tried to holler at her. So I don't know, y'all. We gonna see what the hell goes on this damn show and what's told this season though. All right. Big Steak said, Lies More Lies Bingo said that I agree the show has reached its peak. Yeah. They still trying to hang on, though. They still trying to recreate. Alexis Hardeman says that, yes, ma'am, said that I'll go for that for sure. Said that SpongeBob claims that she been married 3 times and half. Said Lies More Lies said that Sunshine Ray said it was definitely a move to get folks talking and bringing up Mel because the rest of the cast can't bring anything to the show. Says that the show has reached its peak in my opinion. Sorry, I gotta call. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Rose said that Sugar Mama is 1 year older. Right. Yeah. Knox got to be what, 5 going on 6. Knox is 5. Okay, so Knox is 5 because I'm like he ain't in kindergarten and no damn 4. So Big Steak says that most definitely a last resort or resort effort to save the show from cancellation. I told you, I feel like OWN probably had a meeting with them and told them this is it. Y'all can get these ratings up or this show about to be canned, all right? Sunshine Ray says that Coleslaw was brought on the show as a dig towards Mel. I believe that too. Yeah, I think Carlos is on his get back for real because, him and Mel, they are not in a good place. Melody said that she will never ever work for Carlos again, so it's already out there that she ain't feeling him and he definitely ain't feeling her. It's some bad blood there. It's definitely some bad blood. So, said that Mel is a star and a boss. Said that Coleslaw is exactly what she was always supposed to be, aside. Ooh, I ain't say it. Okay. Lies More Lies said, and if Slaw hurts herself, that's on too. All right. Alexis Hardeman says that they need Arionne to bring some spark to the show. Unfortunately, the people that's been there for years can't do it. Hell no. They done gave you 10 seasons and y'all still ain't did shit. So yeah, she about to come on there and ruffle some feathers, all right? So I really hope that Tisha and Marceau and them really watch their mouth. Kimmy, I think she gonna play nice because she and Arionne have a lot in common in terms of being side pieces out here. So maybe she will befriend her so that Arionne don't spill her tea with Maurice, because Arionne know all of them, right? And what she don't know, Martell done told her in pillow talking. So she got enough ammunition, child, to come through there like tackleberry and spray everybody ass with their teeth. So I'm gonna be right there watching clips, okay, not the show. All right. So Lies More Lies says that said absolutely Slaw will be a flop. Said it's all stuff and they will not be able to deliver because they don't have it, right? I don't think that people are going to be so interested in hearing her story about her cheating with Martell and having a baby with. I think that's something that we know. It's been regurgitated so many times. Like, girl, you did the Tasha K interview. You've been popping off on social media. It's been the same shit over and over. We need new, fresh stuff. I don't think that's going to help with the ratings to tell some regurgitated storylines that we don't really care about no more, right? All right, let's get a couple more comments, then we're going to get out of here. Said, and Tisha still can't fill those shoes. She can't. She don't have it. She doesn't have that star power. She's trying. She's tried for several seasons. I watched. Even with Melody on the show, she tried to act like she was kind of leading the show and acting like she was producing scenes. It didn't hit right. People's like, what the fuck is going on here? Said that she just doesn't have the it factor and said that Slaw don't eat. They don't. They really don't. Pat Bowman says that I feel like it was Carlos King that wanted Tisha to step up to the plate. She don't have it though. She don't have, and she's not likable. She's not likable. Notice all of them went and tried to, they really watched Melody and how she grew her fan base. So all of them went and started their social media platforms. They all went and got names, kind of like Melody did with the millimeters. So then they went and got names, like Tisha got the, what is it with hers? I forget, child. That's just how unimportant it is. The T Crew, what is it? T Crew or something like that. And Marceau, he got him some, he got a name, I can't remember his either. Destiny, she has the Destinators. Arionne, she got some stupid ass shit that she made up for her people. All of them went and just got names that people can, you know, I guess identify them as, like a clique, a group, or whatever, to kind of, I guess, mirror themselves with Melody to grow their fan base. But the shit ain't working. It's not sustainable enough for you to be on this show and to be at that level. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Melody, when she's on the show, Melody was the actual star of the show. People tuned in to see her. When she wasn't in scenes, it wasn't that, the show wasn't that interesting. They enjoyed seeing her go back and forth with Marceau and put him in his place. They enjoyed her reading Tisha down. They enjoyed seeing her going back and forth with Stormy. Like, she just had that it power when she was on the show. So we got to be keeping 1,000, okay? Whether you like her or not, I mean, you got to be honest about that. But do I feel that Arionne can fill those shoes and come in and step up and keep the show going? I feel like she can start some drama. I feel like she can ruffle some feathers, and that ultimately does give ratings. You know, drama does spark ratings, and I think that Carlos has become very desperate, and that's why he chose to go back on his own word, where he said that she will never be on the show because she's too disrespectful, and voila, here she is on the show this season. But y'all let me know, child. Sunshine Ray says the hotel and Coleslaw won't be able to carry the show. Said the Coleslaw has no star power. Tisha is a basic B. Oop. And Unc knows it. Says that the only thing that Tisha can carry are bones and fish smell. God dang it. Whoo, child, y'all about to send me back to the burn unit tonight with all this now. I told y'all ass last night I was in the burn unit, child, from all that tea that was spilled on me. Alright, Lies More Lies says that this is why Carlos King got Destiny and the top star with Martell, and that's why they have them acting like they want each other. So Slaw can go after Destiny versus the Scots. Oh, she gonna go after the Scots, believe that. Oh, she definitely gonna have some things to say. Rose is saying that Tisha was talking like Mel to she was definitely using Melody stuff. I saw that. I did. You clocked it. Yep, you clocked it. Said that Tisha was talking like Mel to and wearing her hair like her, right? She was starting to wear the bobs and she was starting to wear the blonde. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Then you start noticing her makeup started getting lighter. Okay, she started kind of doing the outfits like Mel. Mel got a Mercedes. She went out and got a Mercedes. Okay. When Mel got her G-Wagon, she was saying, Martha, I want a new car. I was like, what is going on here? Crazy. Lies More Lies said that she definitely can't stand anyone getting shine over her and her daughter. Said that, but she doesn't want them coming for Tisha either, and that's why she wanted Mel to stay to fight with Slaw. Yeah, Melody was never gonna film with Arionne. That shit was never gonna happen. She was never gonna share a platform. I mean, as we all know, Melody pitched this show. She was not about to let no side pieces and cheated with her damn husband and had a whole baby by him come up there and make a coin off her back. She was not, and I respect that shit. I wouldn't either. I would not agree to that either. But you know, would it have brought some good ratings to see the two of them on there going back and forth? It would have, but it would have been very fucked up. You know, but it's TV. It's TV. We see it all the time, right? We see side pieces on the show all the time, but that would definitely have been very much so uncouth. But what do y'all think, child? Y'all keep commenting. I love this, right? Y'all are giving some very, very good comments. Let's see. Lies More Lies says it would only make sense if he has her going after the Scott women, but said that he got Slaw going after Destiny. Oh, I do believe that they may go after them as well. I think that's just what they showed. Y'all know we ain't gonna see everything in the trailer for the whole season because they have mad episodes for Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I do think that there may be a run-in. I do think that Tisha may try to play nice, knowing that Arionne does know where the bones are buried, and Marceau as well. He may try to get, like, you know, slick shade her, say some little slick shit, and try to laugh it off like it's a joke. But Arionne is that type of girl. She'll catch it, and she got a smart mouth too. And I think that she'll probably put Marceau in his place. Like, all right, bitch, don't play with me because you know I know your shit. Kind of like that, right? Said that Tisha and the rest of the cast does not engage with their fan base the way Mel did. And to me, they don't like engaging with the fans. Said that they have so much as it. Well, I mean, I remember Tisha started her YouTube channel. She don't, from my knowledge, because I don't really follow her like that. I don't see her really doing no videos and stuff anymore. Like she, Melody got her YouTube channel. Then I noticed Tisha popped up with a YouTube channel and was trying to cover the show and talk about other things, and it just wasn't that. It was boring. People she was sitting up there sipping her wine and talking about stuff. People was just like, okay. She had a few people go over and support, but it just didn't have that right? But I don't know. No shade, but shade. Let's get out of here. Last comment. Deborah Holder says that why in the world would Mel go that low as to film with a woman that had a child by her husband? Yeah, Mel would not do that. But she damn sure Melody is definitely catching strays by Tisha's mama child. Every time she go live, she is mentioning Melody. But I'm like, hey, she is not checking for that shit, and she just not checking for it, and she ain't gonna respond. Well, I don't know. Melody is a responder. She is a responder. And maybe they're doing it for a response, right? And I feel like all of this now coming out and attacking all the bloggers, it's all for attention because this person can't be on the show. Like I said in my other video, we haven't heard from this person, from Tisha's mama, in months. Right? She been mute as hell. Now when this trailer dropped for the show, here she comes, same shit that she's been doing, attacking random bloggers, making up fake beef, saying this person said this person, and if this person do this, it's like you are trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to start some fake beef in order to get people to come over to your channel to, I guess, hype you up because you're not able to get that attention on the show. You can't be on the show, so you started a YouTube channel to go over there, and because you're not blogging, you're not a blogger, you're not a content creator, because you're not putting out content. You really created a channel just to talk about bloggers and threaten people. And where is that getting you? You haven't monetized the channel, so the channel is just there for you to attack people and go for people and say that it's in the name of your daughter. But as bloggers, it's our job to report on the show. And if your daughter is doing something that's fucked up and uncouth, it's our job to call it out and put our commentary on it. Some of us, shout out to Keisha over there, okay, because I love watching her. She reads down. She don't give a damn. She is not a fan of the Scotts. She is not a fan of Tisha. In every video that she does about Love and Marriage Huntsville, she drags the fuck out of them. I've seen videos where she drug Wanda. But I've never heard Wanda's name. I've never heard Wanda mention her ever in a video. I've never heard her mention her. Okay, but she has her select few that she like to play with. But I'm always on green. I'm always respond, and I'm always read that ass back. But she's not even monetized. It's so crazy. I'm like, I would not be spending that much. You got to pay me for my time. If I'm be on YouTube and talking shit, I'm going to be paid for it, right? So, I don't know. Maybe people just like clout over money. I don't know. But anywho and anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. 255 watching me. Thank you guys so much. Please like the video. Please hype up this video. Check us out on my backup channel, Rails World. Check us out under all publications under KML Rail. I can't even talk tonight. See, every time I start talking about them, I can't damn talk. But check us out on all other publications, child. And like it up, okay? I did upload some more parody videos, so you guys can check those out and like those for me as well. I'll see you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles, per usual. Try to come on around 8:30. That's usually when I try to. This morning I was hella busy, so kind of pushed some things back a little bit. But I'm going to try to go on by 8:30 in the morning. So please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when we go live. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live, okay? And for those of you that haven't caught up, we got other videos out, 2 other videos today. So please catch up on those. And like the videos up for me, okay? Until the next video, bye!